Charlotte Coleman is an entrepreneur, founder of Charlotte Coleman Web Design. Welcome to Countdown.
Hi, Mark.
Charlotte, thanks for joining us today. We're looking at how small businesses can benefit from exposure to social networks like LinkedIn, like Twitter, like Facebook as well. How invaluable are these social networks to small businesses, have you discovered?
There's an increasing trend for small businesses to use social networks because they're free. Small businesses are looking for new ways to market at low cost, and so it's very innovative and sort of on the cusp of trend to sort of look at Facebook and look at Twitter, and every project that I'm discussing with clients, it's always the question, what about Facebook, what about Twitter? So it's something that all small businesses are thinking about.
Which social network then is the best one to use if you're a small business, if you have the choice of those big three ones?
Yeah, well, Facebook's obviously the biggest social network with 750 million unique visitors a month. Then Twitter, which is 250 million. I'd say Facebook, if you want one answer, but Facebook is a social network that people use in their spare time. It's seen more as a B2C
That's sort of business network to consumers, isn't it?
That's right, yeah, whereas Twitter is more a B2B led for those that want to broadcast publicly or their information, because you don't need to become a friend to see the Twitter feed. Also with Twitter, it provides a widget which you can put on your home page, which is really useful for small businesses because you can tweet to your Twitter feed, but also you're putting news on your home page. So time efficiency is really important. Again, for small businesses, this is a big big gimmick that you can use.
So there are little sort of ways, clever ways of sort of maximising your exposure to these websites. I mean, are there other clever uses? What's the clever way of using these social networks if you're a small company? Because you don't have a lot of money, do you?
That's exactly it. I mean, the thing with social networks is, yes, they're free, but they're not free when it comes to your time. So that's something that you always have to question. When you're a small business thinking about social networks, do you have the time to actually spend tweeting every day, which is what you need for it to be really beneficial to your business? So what you can do is link up your Facebook account to your Twitter feed and then onto LinkedIn. So if you post once on your Twitter page, on your Facebook page, it goes through to Twitter and it goes through to LinkedIn. So there's efficiencies like that. And obviously, if you've got the Twitter feed, then on your website, on your homepage, you're also inadvertently updating your homepage with fresh content as well. So there's you've got to be clever about it and make it work for you.
And I saw that these social networks have overtaken local directories, haven't they, and print advertising as the main way businesses actually seek out new customers. I mean, that's incredible, isn't it?
Yeah, well, the important thing about social networking is you can actually have a conversation with your consumers. So you can respond to comments they have. You can also find people very easily. So say you had a client that wasn't interested 2-3 months ago, or somebody you were talking to about a project and it didn't come off, you can find that person through LinkedIn and say, oh, have you got the budget to proceed with this project now? So it's a really easy way of keeping in contact with people, and also it's that sort of touch contact with key people. So it's just a reminder that you're there all the time, because if you're logged onto Facebook or Twitter as a prospective client, they see your details in their feed. So it's that sort of tap on the shoulder, remember me, I'm still here, and when the time comes, they may, because you're in their mind, they may decide to get in contact with you again.
Charlotte, final question. You're a web entrepreneur. I'd love to hear the answer to this question. Facebook IPO tomorrow. Would you buy shares in Facebook?
Yes, I think so, yeah.
You don't think they're too pricey? We don't know what the price is yet, but they could be up to $38.
No, I know, but I mean, the stats I gave you earlier speak for themselves in terms of unique users on Facebook. It's very popular, and I can only see that continuing.
But the growth in advertising sales isn't keeping up pace with gains of users. That's a big criticism, isn't it?
Yeah, that's true. But I think Facebook as a business will continue to innovate, and they'll rectify these issues, and they'll continue to sort of pioneer social networking, which is what they're doing at the moment.
There you go, Charlotte. Thank you very much. Charlotte would buy Facebook shares. The IPO is tomorrow. Charlotte Coleman there, a web entrepreneur and founder of Charlotte Coleman Web Design. Thanks very much for joining us today, Charlotte.